Emily in Paris Season 4, Part 1 picks up from the previous season's cliffhanger ending, which saw Camille Razet, revealing that she was pregnant with Gabriel's, Lucas Bravo, child. True to the show's antics, this truth bomb was hurled during Camille and Gabriel's would-be wedding. Making matters worse, Camille also proclaimed that Gabriel still harbored feelings for Emily, Lily Collins, which, in turn, prompted Alfie, Lucien Laviscount, to break up with Emily. To her credit, Emily kept the drama from getting worse for Emily in Paris cast of characters by keeping Camille and Sophia's, Melia Kryling, affair hidden. In Emily in Paris Season 4, Part 1, Camille goes missing for a short stint. Unable to face Gabriel, Sophia, or the reality of her pregnancy, Camille flees to Giverny, where Emily finds her. Meanwhile, Alfie officially breaks things off with Emily, so, once Camille and Sophia reunite, Emily and Gabriel finally rekindle their romance. On the work side of things, Sylvie, Philippine Leroy-Beaulieu, agrees to help a reporter with a Me Too movement-style exposé about Nicolas de Lyon's, Paul Foreman, father, which causes some friction between the fashion line's heir apparent and Mindy, Ashley Park. Camille discovers she isn't actually pregnant with Gabriel's child. On the advice of her friend, Camille keeps this realization a secret from Gabriel. Gabriel hugs Emily and Camille, who is upset about not having a baby in Emily in Paris Season 4, Part 1. For the bulk of Emily in Paris Season 4's first 5 episodes, Camille, Sophia, and Gabriel live in the latter's cramped apartment. Somehow, the three adults are finding a way to make their complicated relationships work, even with a baby on the way. Unfortunately, Sophia reaches something of a breaking point and decides to head home to Athens. After all, she left Greece to make sure Camille was okay. The artist hadn't intended to make an international move, or become a co-parent. Stressed by the breakup, Camille starts spotting and heads to the doctor for a checkup. After answering a few routine questions, the doctor suggests she examine Camille to make sure things are okay. Emily in Paris then cuts to the next scene. Camille smokes a cigarette at a cafe with her friend. The big reveal, of course, is that she was never pregnant. The false positive on the pregnancy test, plus her period stopping because of the stress, had made her believe otherwise. With her friend's encouragement, Camille decides to keep the truth to herself, even though she has an opening to tell Gabriel at the very end of the final episode. Gabriel doesn't get the Michelin star Emily promised. Marianne is exposed for insider dining. Marianne looks angry and Luke looks stunned when her secret is revealed at dinner in Emily in Paris Season 4, Part 1. In Emily in Paris Season 3's ending, Emily enlists Luke's, Bruno Goury, help in getting Gabriel's restaurant on the radar for a Michelin star. It just so happens that Luke's ex-partner, Marianne, Lawrence Gormazano, is a so-called Michelin inspector who goes to restaurants that have been awarded stars and ensures that the quality is still up to snuff. Marianne gives Gabriel some advice. His restaurant is on the edge, but he needs a better pastry chef. Gabriel invests a lot of time, effort, and money into following Marianne's advice, but, in episode 5, it's all for naught. When Sylvie forgets to make a dinner reservation for her husband's birthday, she puts Luke on the task. Once again, he taps Marianne, now his partner once again, to snag an elusive reservation at the Michelin-starred restaurant. The dinner takes a turn when it's time to pay. Marianne asks the waiter to comp their meal, threatening to dock a star if they don't oblige. However, an actual Michelin investigator is at the restaurant and reveals that Marianne was fired a year earlier for insider dining. In the end, Gabriel concludes the Michelin star is out of reach. Emily's newest client is pushing lube as a skincare regimen. Sylvie agrees to keep the truth about the product a secret. Emily, Sylvie, Julian and Luke keep the lube product a secret in Emily in Paris Season 4, Part 1. The final episode of Emily in Paris Season 4's first half introduces a new client, who's pushing a skincare product called Cadience. Allegedly, the product is a Korean beauty regimen designed to make one's face shine like glass. Emily, Sylvie, and Luke quickly jump on the product, but the newly rehired Julian, Samuel Arnold, discovers the dark truth about Cadience during a sample show. Evidently, the very same product was pitched on the French equivalent of Shark Tank a few years ago, but as lube. Although they have a chance to come clean about the product's origins, Emily decides to lie, and Sylvie agrees, fearing Emily has rubbed off on her.